antibiotics. What else?
Penicillin.
We need penicillin.
And painkillers!
Painkillers. And what was that you needed?
Leg warmers and kitty porn.
And a mic for Jason.
So let's see if the citizenry of the Gulf Coast can come through for the guys. Just hurl it all on stage when they play a little bit later on the stage. Yes. We are here with Saving Abel, and for a band with such saucy songs, it's kind of funny that your band's name was of biblical origins. Why don't you tell us about that?
We actually get a lot of requests, especially down here in the South, in the Sunday schools for the song Addicted. It's going up the charts. No, I'm just kidding. Actually, that song was...
It's big on the Christian top.
Yeah. But it was just one of those songs that, like, it hits you, and if you didn't write the lyrics down, if you didn't write it down, you would end up losing it. So we wrote it down and we went with it, you know. But the Saving Abel name, our guitarist Jason was actually Googling the story of Cain and Abel, and this was a time period when we didn't really have a band name. We couldn't even have a MySpace because we didn't have a name to go by. So we were throwing out names there like Cherry Bomb and Sweet Leaf and
Roger Dodger,
all these goofy names, you know. And he Googled the story of Cain and Abel, and it came up that there was no saving Abel from his brother. So we tested it out and got some good responses, and we stuck with it.
You know it's the new millennium when you're Googling Bible phrases.
I know, right?
Instead of reading your Bible.
You Google it.
So Saving Abel formed in 2004. You guys got the attention of your record company after tossing your demo EP onto stages when bigger acts would be playing in town. Do you know who initially actually listened to that demo and got the ball rolling for you guys?
Kim Stevens,
Scott
Frazier, Rick Smith.
Yeah.
And then Jason Flom.
And Jason Flom.
And that's the guy who sounded like Matchbox 20.
Yeah.
Big guy. So we first saw you in Mobile in April when you opened up the Finger 11 show at Soul Kitchen. You're going to be playing for a big festival crowd tonight. Does it feel different when you're playing for a bigger crowd than, say, in a bar, or do you guys just do your thing no matter what, who's up in front of you when you're on stage?
I mean, obviously there's a certain energy that comes out of you when you're playing in front of like 20,000 instead of, say, 40. You know what I mean? But like, to us, a rock show is a rock show all the same. There'll just be a little bit more sweat involved.
No, it's a hot one out here today too. Now, with the album having just come out in March, how many of these big festival type audiences have you played for? Has it been mostly the bars, or have you guys actually been out doing some of these big shows?
We've been doing these shows.
The summer season.
The summer season is definitely like full of the spring jams, the jamborees, the festivals, and the carnivals. I mean, we've done a lot of them, and it's actually helped us, progress the show a little bit better, because when you get the feedback and the energy from all these people, it is a little bit different than playing in front of like 100 people in a honky tonk.
It's awesome.
It's awesome stuff.
This obviously is not Saving Abel's first rodeo. So the new single is 18 Days. This is a little bit more of a ballad than Addicted, but the version that we're playing is like, we're going to call it the TK exclusive rock mix.
Right.
You guys kind of came back and it's a different version than what we're going to find out on the CD. Why don't you explain the difference between the rock mix that you hear on TK101
I know you
and
love it.
what's on the album?
It's basically just a rock version.
Yeah, it's just louder guitars.
Yeah, we went in and we kind of took out kind of like the mandolin and the banjo kind of feel to it, and we put in a little bit more of the Gibson, the Les Pauls, and the Fenders. The guitars kind of brought them up just a little bit more.
Well, Saving Abel is the band. They're playing tonight here at Bayfest on a great lineup this evening. POD is going to be performing tonight. Also, Puddle of Mud later on. Buck Cherry, all for you here with TK101 at the Pepsi stage. Guys, our party buds from Mississippi.
Yes, sir!
And this is the crunchy TK101 mix of 18 Days. Saving Abel at the rock station. TK101. Thanks for doing it, guys.
Hey,
got it, bro.